Qual desce? Qual desce? Qual desce? Qual desce? Qual desce?
Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're working out.
Motherfucker!
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Scatterbo.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. Zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Scatterbo. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
Fuck!
At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
So he picked it off, nigga.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Yeah.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll pitch it.
Second to front
And he'll
row.
race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting in this direction.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Extending the play. On the move, he fires.
Fucked up, was late on his decision.
A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll immediately call timeout.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel, they had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down now after the sack. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Feeling some heat.
Damn, nobody got open. Like blue bitches, huh? I think it's like blue motherfucker.
Shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads it left. It's complete. And a fumble out of bounds. Not exactly the most memorable way to end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Genty. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Nelson.
Fuck, I should have developed.
On the connection, incomplete. shortcoming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's got it, and they convert. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the 1st half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the 2nd half.
Fucking fat-ass nigga, dog.
You know, you're in the red zone. You run out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Fat-ass nigga!
He's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football.
Fat-ass nigga was there, dog.
Continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
On the run, it's Scatterbo. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Offenses, when they run those RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeper. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Okay.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona State 14, Boise State 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
The running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Obliterates him, still on the move. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion in. You got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Going
What a bad throw.
And this is
Bad
dropped.
touch.
Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful. I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Shakes off the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get there.
Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he will get home. Quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Keep it on the ground.
Yeah, bro.
Down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly.
That's our points on Applewood.
And preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching these guys.
Why would you suck him in there?
As hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.